Hi, everybody. This is Rebekka Helford, and I'm here in my play therapy office to talk to you today about emotional first aid kits. Most of us have a first aid kit ready to go somewhere in case of an emergency. You want everything that you need in one place so that when your hair is on fire, you don't have to think about where are the band-aids, right? Where is my fire extinguisher? You want it all to be ready to go for you. And I think a case could be made for having a kit ready to go when you're having an emotional emergency and you really need to help yourself or your loved ones get regulated. It can take about 20 minutes for your brain to fully calm down and get out of survival mode once you've hit a bump in the road. So it can be really helpful to just have a kit that you can grab where it's full of calming and regulating tools that you and your family can use to get back together again. This is just one example of some things that I like to use when I'm having a tough time or when my family is having a tough time. But the sky is the limit. Anything in here is not going to break the bank. A lot of items that you'll find that are calming and helpful for getting regulated can be found at your grocery store or your drugstore. So let me know what you find, what's in your emotional support bag or basket. But here's what's in mine for today. So first I have bubbles. Bubbles are a really terrific therapeutic tool, and I'll show you why. Let's see if I can get this out of here. In order to do bubbles right, you have to have a really long exhale. And that's a simple hack to help your nervous system calm down. When you're in a panic, you start to breathe really fast and your breaths get really shallow and your inhales get longer than your exhales. But if you take a long exhale, like you have to do when you're blowing a bubble, it instantly calms your body down, lets your body know we're not under threat anymore. I've got a set of cozy phones in here. So these are headphones that are built into a fleece headband, like so, to be plugged into an iPhone or an iPod that has your favorite relaxing music, that is set up for the Insight Timer app, which is full of wonderful meditations and visualizations. You can get these for kids too. They come with fun characters on them in a little smaller size. So you could even put your old iPhone ready to go programmed in your emotional support first aid bag along with your headphones. I've got a fabulous mermaid bag, right? So this is a new fabric that has been popular in children's clothing and children's items lately, where the sequins go in two directions, right? And it's very satisfying to rub them up and down. You can draw little patterns in them, right? You can write letters and hearts and things like that. You can get these on pillows or on shirts, but this bag serves a double purpose because not only is the bag itself calming, but inside I also have more calming tools. I've got some wonderful essential oils in here. And when we're thinking about filling an emotional first aid bag or kit, you want to think about all of the sensory domains. Some of us respond more strongly to visual, some of us respond more strongly to olfactory or tactile. So these are some olfactory items for your bag. So I've got lavender and sweet orange. I just got these at the drugstore. More and more drugstores are cueing into the fact that folks are into aromatherapy. So you can keep those in your bag. I've got a squishy globe. Make all kinds of wonderful squishy things that are great for a little bit of tactile stimulation, great for stress. Or nice old-fashioned slinky. Makes a great little sound, so there's a little bit of auditory input and tactile input, also visual input, watching it go back and forth. I've got a little tangle toy, and recently there's been an uptick in the number of sort of fidgety toys that you can get. You could put a fidget spinner in your bag. That would be a fun thing to have. This is a great little fidgety toy as well. They come in all kinds of fun colors. And they even come with little nubbies on them that are very fun to feel with your fingers. Mine doesn't have that. For more tactile stimulation, I've got a bunch of different putties and doughs. So I've got Crazy Erin's Thinking Putty in Mystifying Mermaid. I really like the Crazy Erin's line of putties because they are durable, they don't smell funny, they are beautiful to look at and hold. And this particular kind, if I can get it open right now, kind of sticks a little bit. This particular kind, in addition to being this beautiful color and texture, the more you play with it, if you sort of pull it like taffy, it will change color, but only if you play with it for quite a while, 5 or so minutes. And that's a great amount of time to play with something to get yourself to calm down. Something for your hands to do while you're calming. I also have some straight up Play-Doh. You can get this at the drugstore, maybe even your grocery store. And I've got some kinetic sand. And if you've never played with kinetic sand, this stuff is wonderful. It's got the texture of sand, but it flows sort of like silly putty or Play-Doh. Doesn't get everywhere, and it's really wonderful on the fingers. This one is purple glitter kinetic sand. Got a feather in here. It's always nice to connect to nature to help calm the body down. A feather, you can do that sort of satisfying thing where you rub it in either direction or rub it lightly on the skin. For some folks that might be relaxing. For some it might be overstimulating. So you get to decide. I have my very own handmade glitter jar. Glitter jars, or calming jars, or calm down jars as they're known, are a really great resource. They're a fun craft activity that you can make with your family, but they're also a really great resource for calming. So there are various recipes. I used clear glue, water, and 2 different kinds of glitter, fine glitter and bigger flakes, and a little bit of food coloring. You shake it up, which is very therapeutic in and of itself. And then you watch the glitter fall. You watch it move up, you watch it move down. It becomes very meditative. And once again, it takes some time for the glitter to fall. So by the time all of the glitter or some of it has fallen, you feel calmer, right? Be sure to glue the lid down though. The last thing I have in my bag is something a little bit unique. This is something you probably wouldn't be able to find at your local drugstore, but you could certainly find one online or maybe at an import store near you. And this is my Tibetan singing bowl, which I've had for a long time. It's very special to me. These are often used to guide people in meditation practice, and you can bang it. Won't let it go on forever, but you can listen to the sound as it rings and try to listen until the sound goes away completely. Notice when it fades away. You can also ring it continuously. You can try to hum along the different tones and overtones that you hear. And another fun way of using this is you can put a little bit of water in it, and as you ring it or bang it, you can watch the water vibrate with the sound waves, and that's very soothing. So it can be auditory and visual. And as you use it, you can feel the sound waves moving down your arm, which is very interesting and soothing as well. That's what's in my emotional first aid kit today. There's lots of other options that you could choose to add. A weighted blanket might be a great choice. Some folks find it very grounding and soothing to have that extra weight on their lap or on their body. And those are being sold all over the place now. I saw one at Bed Bath & Beyond. I even saw one at my local drugstore. So it doesn't, doesn't cost a whole lot, but it's worth it if that sort of pressure helps you to ground and calm your body. So, thanks for being with me as I unpacked my emotional first aid kit. I'm really curious to find out what you're putting in your kits at